seconds remaining.
Welcome to the draft panel once again, this time with OG versus Secret. Two teams with such high-skilled captains and drafters that it almost feels like the draft is a game in and of itself. To analyze this draft, I'm Zelo Plus, and I'm joined this time by two excellent members of the panel. It's going to be the high MMR player, Effie, even higher MMR as a person, and the stoic and ex-pro, Syndra.
Hello.
10 seconds
Hello.
remaining.
So, I'm going to start with you, Syndra. So you have this incredible competitive experience. I want to hear about you. I want to hear about the drafting styles about these two teams in an overarching sense. What could you...
Thank you very much, Brian. Yes, looking forward to this one massively. Secret versus OG up here in the upper bracket. Fog, we've had the draft in front of us.
Yep.
What are you excited to see? I'm already seeing so much that I'm sure the fans of both teams at home are going to be very excited for this match.
Lots of combo plays, lots of speed, especially from the side of OG, as panel has been saying, and like Brian did tick it off. Very kind of different styles that we'll be going for. Obviously, OG is going to be looking to set pace with this Ursa, with this Invoker moving around the map, but it's different. It's this fun that we're starting to get to see from them so much. It's the IO3.
Yes, so, and I mean, we saw sort of course, OG do this before.
Yep.
And this game again, why do you feel it works so well for them here in this first match against Secret?
I think it's just something they're super comfortable with. Seb's been playing it so many times, and they've always been a team about amping up their carries, right? What better than having like an IO that gets these high levels, fast-paced, like level 4 overcharge online, tether as well. You get items faster, your mech, your holy lock it. You set the tempo even faster as a 3-position IO than you were like a 5. Sure, mech is really cheap, so we see it picked up very early anyway on those like 5 IOs, but now it's like Seb is going to have it, and he's going to have these crazy levels that increases the healing as well, because that's what tether does when you get levels. So,
and you do sort of agree with Syndra in the sentiment, really. He says very much, you know, you're looking at this game, this draft, and we know, of course, how OG likes to play.
Yep.
OG this game, they are going to want to, and they kind of need to play fast, because down the line with this more shaker is, you just don't want to sort of get yourself into territory where you're having to deal with the fact that one of your heroes might get one shot.
Absolutely, and they're just going to get this crazy scaling. The team fight also, if you just look from Secret, it's a bit stronger as the game does progress. Once you start getting these levels on that shaker, the AA, even the support Monkey King, it just starts to make everything a bit of a disaster for OG. But if they get a good tempo set, they have a good gold lead, then they're going to be able. If Secret gets ahead early, then I think it might be a little tough for OG to bring it back. Level 1 Puppy gets gone on from tag team, instant TP, back to the lane.
That sort of lies, as I say, both side lanes. I mean, which side lane is the most volatile, do you think? Who's got to be the most careful on this first couple of levels?
I feel like since he's got that double melee versus the Monkey King who's holding skill point too. Yapsor maybe deciding if he has another opportunity to
just get pushed back by the spear there. Won't latch though. The Fisher out. Sumail and Nota, they want to try and get Yapsor. Sumail looking to close in with the barrel strikes up. Yapsor turns into the tree. They take down Nota. Now he's going to look over towards Sumail. They've got him stunned. Oh, Sumail does get the kill. Can Zai get him in return? He can't. Sumail's got the boots, the movement speed. He'll make it away. So trade up there on the top lane, but of course Sumail may survive, but he's left it pretty bad shape there after that bruise up, and still struggling to come to the lane for CS, struggling the most out of all the cores here in the early game, Sumail.
And Zai's always got mana to work with. That's what we're mentioning. These stick charges, he's always got a fissure, he's always got enchant totems. It's a tough one for Sumail.
And Yapsor may have died, but of course able to head over towards the mid. in here. What can they do about this top lane, OG? Can they make any sort of alterations to get this better for Sumail, or do they just have to tank this really rough start for the Ursa?
I think they have to tank it as bottom. Yeah. Puppey, get it gone on.
Let's see if they can take it this time down. The damage from the tag team, it's enough here, Seb. Last hit comes in from the Iowa. Seb certainly off to a hot start indeed. I mean, maybe it will Taxa. Matu's got to be cautious.
He's very low.
Seb just sort of beating back into him, stopping Matu from being able to get in and get the trade kill. Sinisha attempt to get aggressive mid with the chains.
Thompson, he's got some creeps on him too. Said low on, he doesn't have enough mana.
Fairy Fire, I'll keep him topped up. Thompson's still alive for now. Nisha, can he still get in this? He'll have another slight chains in about 8 seconds. Thompson's still hanging around. In fact, he's got a stock, but he has enough to get into the Ghost Walk. Thompson will stay alive. Whew.
Really pushing the limit there, though.
Yeah. For a potential slam, could be deadly.
Does have his treads picked up, so he's a little bit tankier once he's got them on strength.
On No-Tail. Just struggling to sort of trade with Yapzor. Spears off the mark. TP's coming in here for OG. Thompson, he's in with the backup. He's come to try and rectify this top lane for OG. Catch on to Yapzor. He'll set up for a kill between the three of them, and this very much needed. OG, they've got to try and get this top lane in a better condition.
And he's got the urn picked up at a perfect time, so he can make that move, and immediately he does queue up the drum. As expected, you know, we've seen him do it a couple of times now, especially when they have the IO lineup, and as we said, OG, the slow start is here.
Absolutely still happen here in this early game, still early days. 7 minutes in, 3-4, less than 1k lead at the moment for Secret. There's still absolutely potential for OG to just explode in these early moments.
Yapzor making the move down bottom. They see him with the wards, but he's here already.
Yeah, they get a good primal spring jumping onto the two of them. Nice snowball off to the side. Saxtra able to separate them a little bit, but now let's see if they get into Matuma Man turning into the tusk there to use the snowball against OG. Closes in on Seb, gets the kill, and Yapzor might not even be done. He's got another spring in a few seconds. Does he want to go up into the triangle? He does. He's keeping his eyes on Saxa. Not quite land with the slow though, and Saxa will manage to make it back to the safety of his tower with that, but still has to last. So will be a complete thorn in the side here for the way that OG want to fight in that mid game.
And they have setup, right? They have Shaker Fissure, they have Chains, they have Monkey King Bound the Strike. A lot of different ways for them to set up that blast. That's 10 minutes.
Looking over the wards. Nisha, but in fact, Nisha is going to be able to set up anything on them. No, doesn't want to try. Thompson, just get the initial grab here. Nice EMP. Oh, he was waiting for it. Sumail, he was ready. Sumail, if he gets this, it's going to be a lovely kill here for the Bears. Sumail set up in perfect position. You know, he's had a bit of a sad time in the jungle, but he's able to head over to the mid lane, get a kill on Nisha. Top lane as well, OG. They turn over to one side. Have a little bit of a wait there to really amp up that final blow. The pressure, it's building up from OG. It really is. Thompson getting deep in the jungle, looking for Puppey. Has his mana gone? Has he got enough damage on his own? Oh, it's the Earthlight to come out. Backup comes in. He gets the kill, Thompson, but it looks like he's probably going to die for this, as he's trying to escape them, but there is no running from Zide, Nisha, and Yapzor. So he gets in, he gets a kill, but maybe a little too deep that time from Thompson.
He did.
Dagger on Zai's Shaker. Smoke up already. In fact, from Yapzor and Nisha, they're leading the way up top. It's just Saxtra up here at the moment, soaking up some XP around the tower. Matu's starting to take the tower. They'll dive in straight away. Instead of there with the chains, in with the remnant. TP's coming in. It's actually going to continue. Thompson, he does want to try and look for the counterplay. Rugo's command is down. Jump off the side. Nisha is able to break away with that last bit of mana. Ice Blast goes crashing straight over to Seb. Headshot there from Puppey. As he lands it on the IO, no healing for Seb. Seb's out. Thompson trying to run, but the sentries, there are plenty here from Secret as they lay them both down. Thompson, he's got the move speed though to get out of the range, so Thompson will sneak away. But a big hit there from Secret up on the top lane, and that's the move you said. They knew that going on, surely. Smoke dispels, he checks it out. This is risky from Sumail and Saxa. They've got to run down side. He's in, catches the two, and they'll jump over the road and Boundless Strike follow up. They're both dead.
And it's half HP. They might consider even going for it themselves if they get some more follow-up kills.
He's ready to chase up to the high ground. Thompson and Seb will be able to hold them back. Quick slide from Nisha keeps them low, but Seb will heal the two of them up. But as you say, Roshan is in a bit of a juicy position here for Secret. It's still not too
strategy, just the alacrity plus that solo crest to make his Ursa, or whichever edge carry that much stronger.
Absolutely, just give Sumail the best game he can possibly give him.
Yep. No-Tail sneaking in, but he's under vision.
I'm going to start things on him. He'll put the arena, but a quick quick jump from Nisha, dodges the spear. Backup's coming in from the side. Thompson bumped up by Seb as they look to lead in. Saxa, he's caught Zai as well at the top left to stop Zai from being able to get the jump in. He has to be down, Zai's out of mana. Seb caught by the chains, hit by the blast as Seb goes down.
Nisha, time and time again this game, dodging the spears, dodging the Marzolds, dodging the EMPs, just being a rightful nuisance for OG.
Good read from Saxa though. That fight could definitely have gone a whole lot worse for OG. Yeah. Saxa just making sure that he can find Zai's Shaker at every possibility.
Zai's resetting though, going back to base, healing up, and he's still got Echo Slam. They didn't have to... Still on cooldown for a good 20 seconds when they initially jump Thompson. The heals come out, and then they're able to pretty decently turn the fight. Matu's still alive though, does get a kill on No-Till, while the Roche is claimed by Sumail. But a pretty solid fight for OG, all things considered, when it's a BKB reveal on Nisha, and the Wukong's command was there layered from the whole fight.
I mean, it looked like it was going to fall apart for OG as well. You see this chase. Matu was a cool moves here as the Tusk, trying to control Sumail, but he couldn't. Good control as well, taking
him his build on the earth, so just more survivability. Going to be able to constantly be that rightful nuisance inside the fights, stick on targets. Again, no bottom.
Oh, goodbye, Thompson. Out alone his own. I mean, Seb,
reload.
He might be in trouble as well. Did try and come in to help out. He's pretty tanky, not tanky enough to deal with Forest Secret beating him down. They got to get out of there, the rest of OG. No fights to be had. Issue here for OG.
See what No-Till finds with his blink review.
Set up mid, he's trying to look for the jump at No-Tail. He's able to counter, but comes into the arena. But is there actually any backup? I don't know if there is. No-Tail just ends up dying immediately after he looks to initiate. Yatsu on side, they hold low. Saxa, he's got the catch straight over the wall side. Zip fall from Matu, though Matu's ready to turn and fight back. Another kill here for Zai. Zai will survive. James locking down the two of them, and Seb comes in with a heal. Thompson back up to full HP. You got the move coming out, but immediately put to a stop. Matu focused out by Sumail. They're ready to try for more. Yapso passes off to the side of the corner now. Nisha, he's in trouble. He's trying to remnant out of it. Will have enough mana to jump over to the side. They're looking to hunt him down. They know he's gone south. They're checking out the high ground with the sun strike. Sumail closes the gap again. Yapso with the balance through the trees, holds back the bear.
Pop Yosin outside.
I mean, underneath the tower, it's a little deep here for OG. Jump forward, see Sumail, and get Zai here. He's got the heal of Seb. Sumail actually going to live. He's actually going to live here. Triple kill, they might get Yapso as well. He's been caught off the trees. Another. Sumail with the ultra kill. Getting it done here. OG turn it up. They look for the... There we go. OG. No slowing down, of course, from this squad.
Nope.
1-5 finishes, they're already thinking about how they're going to start the next shot.
Matu right away.
Got the cold snap, good Bishop from Zai, holds back the three, wave format, the snowball's going to be there to chase up for the high ground. Sumail, he still wants to go, he's still going in, he's diving in onto Matu, the swarm's build on, Sumail takes him down. Back to the low ground, Nisha managed to get out of the backlines, kills off No-Tail with the BKB looking to commit, kills off Thompson as well. Sumail, still 40 seconds on the Aegis, Yaps off in the tree line, lines up onto the two, Saxa, buying time with the snowball. He's going to be earning pretty deep here, Saxa, but Sumail, meanwhile, finding Zai underneath the tier 2, and Saxa, he's also going to be able to walk out of it.
He's got his blink now. Here's healing as well from the IO2 in the team fight, so as it progresses, as we mentioned, Secret's going to be strong, but...
Saxa's going to find him, but Puppy's got a fair bit of damage as well. Saxa, going to stop the cold V here with a snowball. Thompson, he'll be able to put a stop to the TP. No escape for Puppy.
Secret's trying to, I think, slow damage increase.
Let's see if they can delete first.
Puppy says hello.
He's just going to walk in on this. He's going to get hit by the Mindbreaker. He needs help, but he needs it now. Puppy, he'll get the Ice Blast over, but Seb's already put the BKB on. Off to the side he goes. They lose No-Tail on the side of OG. A Secret arm to get to the back of him. So they're going to be any chase. Both teams coming out of the buyback immediately. OG, they will separate though. They back off. And just an awkward way really for Secret to start the fight. Puppy just heading up on the front lines.
I don't think he expected them to be there that soon. Just walk. I mean, I'm also surprised that he's the one that walked up so quick himself.
There goes Secret. Rather far out here then. We'll finish off the tower. Sumail, he's going to try and jump straight away onto Nisha. Nisha plus the BKB, Remnant off the side. They're going to step straight away. Everything thrown down off the eye. They've taken him down. Snowball over from Saxa. Saxa does come out for time. Sumail's already popped the ult, ready to go over for more. Chasing down Yapso. He'll remove the Monkey King out of the fight. A double kill for Sumail. Now ready to go for something else to the side as he's on top of Matumba Man. Waveform out. Sumail, he's trying to back out, but the cold feet kicks in. Sumail will fall. No tail as well. Cut down by Nisha. With the setup there, Matsu comes in for the finishing blow. Secret, this time round, the execution, it's there. They find.
That's also something that will be coming into play. These little mini stuns that are kind of come out onto our Morphling and our Shaker that OG does still have. But yeah, with this much more comfortable position, Secret to look to make more aggressive plays, and an E-Blade now finished for Matu as well.
So much blast here. Jump forward for No-Tail, but at the same time, Zai Nisha, they're onto Saxa. Seb will lead in. They're looking for Yapso. Matu's able to stand his ground for now. The Yapso finally falls. Matu not able to finish off Seb. Self-E-Blade here as Matu looks to separate himself from the fight. OG, have they got any further chase? Sumail.
The BKBs are
trying to head in. Sumail is going to be able to blink to dodge the initiation, but now the ice pass, the slam, they're holding Seb in position. Seb trying to come over to give it the backup, and now Zai turns his attention over towards Seb. He doesn't have the damage though, Zai, and Seb will be able to keep himself alive. Nisha's over to the backlines, has chased down No-Tail. Matu, he's looking for Seb. Not enough mana to keep chasing onto the Aya, but meanwhile Nisha and Puppy, they do get Sumail as he's separated from the rest of his team.
Much control on the side of OG. This is not the way that their draft wants to play.
Mid lane No-Tail. We'll find him a bit of a freebie by the looks of it. Puppy Eyes, he does get the blast off though, and now Nisha jumps in with the Remnant. No-Tail's gonna fall. Over to the side, Zai and Yapso controlling Saxa. Nisha's looking to jump over to help out as well. I'm ready to go back in with another Remnant. Seb will take the two of them out of there. I mean, look at the Hex. Have they got the damage? Somehow he's in onto him, but they haven't. They can't even finish him off the one. Still has that Aegis. Jump back over to Thompson. Trying to run for the E-Blade combo. Comes in. Thompson blown up. Somehow positive range stays on top of him, but that's only the once. He's going to be back for round two. Matu. Nisha jumps in. Control on his Seb. He can't get away.
Good lord. This lineup is ridiculous. Once it's timing. I mean, OG is doing some great grabs and trying to get these pickoffs, but there's just too much control. They're too mobile. They're everywhere.
I mean, it's effectively sort of three fishes as well. This boundless strike also coming in from Yapso. Just so many lines of stuns thrown straight through the heart of the team fights.
Matu, they get the grab on him.
Have they got enough damage? No, they haven't. In fact, Matu, he's going to look to turn. He wants to get aggressive. He's going to try and get in on them. It's going to be looked careful. Here's the backup he required. Zai jumps in. No-Tail to fall. They're even looking for somebody, but a quick blink gets him away from the Fisher.
Nice attempt there from OG, but Secret. Gapstar was going for a very greedy item build. He did finish it off in those last two fights.
Coming in for the side. Fisher out to Sumail to start things off. Sumail will be able to take out the ball. Jump from Nisha over to Thompson. They're on top of the Invoker. Thompson trying to run. Turns around with the gold blow. Ice Blast will miss, but Matu will not. Straight over onto the Invoker. Matu takes out Thompson. Now to Sumail. He needs help, but he needs his help. Seb coming in with the 10th. They'll relocate. Seb will be able to take Sumail out of this fight, but No-Tail's going to be left behind. As OG, they'll still lose two. The bottom racks cleaned up. Secret straight over to the mid.
The damage from the totems as well.
I mean, they're diving in a bit onto Sumail. They're tempted. Sumail getting quite the poke under the tier 4. I mean, he's going to jump. They're going to try and get on the Superman. Can they deliver? What's coming out? The Superman getting low. He's got the shift. He's going to live. Matu will stay alive. Ready to go back over towards Sumail. Sumail will bring down the Morphling, but he himself will lose his life for him. Buybacks coming out from OG. Same from Secret. Matu, he's had enough. He's ready to shut this one down as a second. Goodness, yeah, give it to these Shakers and the stuns.
Or the Ember Spirit. I mean, I'm fine with that too.
True.
Pretty good with
That's
it.
a lot of damage.
OG.
Sumail. He's found Puppy. He's trying to get in. We'll get a pushback. Saxa goes in the ice. Let's come over inside. Jumps in with the side. Sumail got the BKB up in time though. As he turns towards the Shaker, takes him out. Matu trying to fight No-Tail. Wait for him over to the side. Seb bringing Sumail out to the side for now. We'll see the jump from Matu. He's taking on top of him. There's the hit. Slams out Sumail. Sumail hits the deck out for 2 minutes on the Ursa.
Look at that damage. Over 1,800 damage on our Morphling.
That's a big number.
He just smacks Sumail, and now Seb returns as well to his death.
And now 3 dead, no buybacks on OG. Secret with the 4 of them up, they can look to run down mid.
Thompson, he showed himself for a second, but whoop, whoop. We'll slip away.
He's trying to create. They're trying Reinhardt with just the two of them. The Secret, the damage is being done. The top racks are gone. The Mega Creeps will be out, and the jump over to Saxa. As soon as he's back in, he's back out again. Remnant over to Thompson. Thompson goes down. Everybody dead on OG as Secret, they'll close it up. GG is called, and Team Secret will take game one of this best of 3.
They went for the strong scaling lineup, but saying that does take away a little bit of how much they're still able to fight in the early game. We see OG trying relentlessly to battle into them, but Secret still has good team fight with this double shaker even before those big levels come out for everybody, and YapzOr's greedy build does pay off with that Scotty.